my mission to make sure we all learn from this experience.
That is the head of the current head of United Airlines, but for how much longer? Ryan Burrows following this story. Good morning, Ryan Burrow.
Good morning. Do you know something about Oscar Munoz' future? Or are you speculating that perhaps he may not be long for that position?
Well, what's he doing today?
Well, he'll be in front of Congress, so this will be the first real test post-settlement with Dr. David Dow, right? He's going to get grilled by Congress about what happened on that flight. Why is it that that man, who was close to 70 years old, was physically ripped from his seat and dragged down the aisle? There may be some questions about the settlement, what was agreed to, although it doesn't sound like either Dr. Dow's attorney or the CEO of United are going to speak to that. But this is a chance for Congress to get its hands wrapped around the situation and see what they can do from their end. We already know that United has made at least 10 changes to their policies to prevent something like this from happening, including offering up to $10,000 for people to be removed from their seats or bumped from their seats, not physically removed, but bumped from their seats, as well as new restrictions on when they can call in officers to get on board the plane and, the timing in which a bumping would have to happen.
I mean, do you have to make a federal case out of this?
I think that, remember, when this was set up during the height of everything, right? This all happened on April 9th, and it wasn't too much longer that you had people, especially lawmakers, pounding their fists and screaming, bloody murder, and this is kind of their chance to shine, although I think United tried to take a lot of the sting out of this by making these changes last week.
United Airlines making money hand over fist. Airlines doing very well. It seems like Congress has more important things to do than, clearly it was a mistake. They've rectified the mistake. Time to move on. Do you need to drag these people to Washington, D.C.?
Well,
talk about governmental overreach.
These were set up before that settlement was in place, so this may have forced, United's hand to make a deal and to get something done. Today may just be, an exercise in, mouths by Congress. But, the other thing I can say is that there will be other airline CEOs and representatives there, so maybe as a collective whole we'll get a little bit bigger of an answer as how they're together going to work to make this so that it never happens again.
Ryan Burrow with ABC News. Ryan, thanks for checking in.
Take care.
Valley Park evacuation deadline is at noon today. At noon today, they want you to leave. Now, what's interesting is they're not forcing you to leave. They can't force you to leave. There are volunteers who are going door to door asking people to leave, but as the mayor has noted in the newspaper, that you don't have to leave. And there are businesses that are saying, we did this. I don't understand. Talk about the classic you cry wolf. Did you see the guy in this article in the newspaper? We did this in 2015. We picked up and we left in 2015, and the levees hold. So there's just a whole lot. There's just too much work to do. We're just gonna hope for the best. We did this. We left last time and nothing happened. So really, nothing's gonna happen this time. Really? Oh, okay. We're going to talk about that Valley Park levee here in just a minute. But roads all over. MoDOT is asking long-distance travelers to avoid I-44, which has been shut down in 2 spots. They're asking you to take Interstate 70 in St. Genevieve. Highway 61 was closed late Monday due to flooding. I-44 will be closed from Highway 100 to 270. However, you will be able to get on and off depending on if you're going shorter distances. But if you're using 44 all the way up into the St. Louis City, forget about it. What else is Interstate 55 and Lee May Ferry and Telegraph Roads? They could be closed after rush hour tonight. 77 state roads in the St. Louis region are closed by Monday afternoon. Then those are just state roads. Many of the county roads and city roads were also underwater. We'll talk about the levee system and how we are governing ourselves with David Stokes here in 5 minutes. 7:10.